Greetings, my lords and my ladies. Jim Nixon is with you again, and tonight we will discuss the perils and riches of enigmatic Mysterium. Mysterium is a special game mode that is unlocked from day 1 upon reaching castle level 15. In order to access it, you will need to rebuild the corresponding building on your city view page. Mysterium is refreshed every 2 days, and the timer can be found at the top right corner of the Mysterium starting page. At the beginning, you will have access to the first 3 floors on normal difficulty. When your server reaches Chronicles 15, you will get access to the floor 4 on normal difficulty. And hard difficulty for all floors will be unlocked upon finishing the last server Chronicles. First 3 floors are similar to each other and differ only in increasing difficulty and amount of rewards obtained. Floor 4, or Evernight Labyrinth, is an endgame floor that slightly differs in mechanics to earlier versions, but we will discuss those differences later. Let's start with floors 1 to 3. First of all, let's have a look at the UI. At the top right corner, you can see the Mysterium reset timer and reset button below. If you click this button, you will reset your progress. All your immortals will be recovered, however, you will lose all the rewards that you have obtained as well as bonuses acquired during the run. You will be able to pick the starting floor and difficulty again. You can reset the Mysterium as many times as you want in order to get a better starting position or path. At the bottom right corner, you can check the rewards that you have already accumulated during the run. You can revive your fallen immortals by using Heart of Noheim. Check the Lost Souls buffs that you have acquired and take a look at your immortals pool. At the bottom left corner you will find Mysterium shop icon where you can exchange your hard-earned Mysterium points and Mysterium guidebook. Now let's revise the battlefield itself. You are represented on the map as one of your strongest immortals. You can control your movements by clicking on tiles where you want to go. During your adventure, you will find different objects and enemies. Mysterium guards are teams of NPCs that differs in difficulty based on their color. Green is easy, blue normal, purple hard, and orange are bosses that will test your mettle. When you engage the enemy, you can change the formation and composition of your team based on enemy strength and weaknesses. Defeating Mysterium guards will award you with gold and selection of lost souls based on the guard's difficulty level. Yellow question marks represent a surprise encounters that can be either beneficial or detrimental to your progress. They can grant you boons such as healing or reviving your immortals, increased gold gains, upgrading quality of your souls, or they can rip you off of one of your souls or kill a random immortal, so pick them up at your own peril. Mysterium chests contain a generous amount of resources and speed-ups. Immortal Mirror is a special object that can be found only on floors 1 to 3, which will allow you to pick 1 out of 4 immortals and add them to your roster. Green curly objects are healing amulets that will restore 30% HP to all your surviving immortals. And finally, Spring of Life is an altar that will resurrect one of your immortals at random, or heal one of them to 100% if there are no one to be resurrected. At the end of the map, you will find a portal that will lead you to the next floor. Your aim is to navigate through the map by using the most efficient path. If you need gold and lost souls, you shall prioritize defeating as many Mysterium gods as possible. If you need resources or struggling with clearing the floor, you shall try to avoid fighting the gods and pick every single immortal mirror on your way to the boss. One important note before we proceed to the Ebonite Labyrinth overview is that you don't need to clear each floor separately. Upon clearing the highest difficulty floor, you will receive the cumulative rewards from all the previous floors as well. Let's take a look at the Ebonite Labyrinth now. Before you start your adventure, you will need to pick two teams. Team on the left will be taking the hard pathway, and team on the right will be taking the easier one. Keep in mind that immortals will be not interchangeable after your decision. That means, when you have used immortal on one of the pathways, you will not be able to use them on another one. When you are ready to proceed, click the next button, and now you will need to pick an extra reward for completing a side objective. The reward includes schematics of blue or purple color. That's true for Season 2, and will require you to defeat a certain number of specific Mysterium gods holding a corresponding gem: blue, red or green. My advice would be not to concentrate on obtaining these rewards, as defeating gods in the labyrinth is way more difficult than on the previous floors, especially if you don't have a strong second marchers, and rewards are normally not worth the hassle. When you have confirmed your decision, you will take control of two immortals that represent you on the map. One on the left and one on the right. The general mechanics are similar to those that we have seen on the previous floors, with several exceptions. There are no immortal mirrors anymore, so you'll have rely solely on your own immortals. Gods are holding gems that you need to collect for your side objective. And the map itself is divided into several sectors. In order to proceed to the next sector, you will need to bring your immortals to two switches. When both switches are active, you will gain access to the next area and will be able to pick a new side objective again. 3 in total. At the end of the labyrinth, you will face the boss, and here your teams will be merged once again, and you will be able to use the whole roster of your immortals. Important note here: Mysterium gods will not grant you lost souls anymore, but you will be able to carry all the souls acquired during your previous runs to the labyrinth. Now we shall discuss the best part of the Mysterium: rewards and Mysterium shop. After clearing each floor, you will be granted all the rewards that you have accumulated during the run: gold, resources, speed-ups, plus a certain amount of immortal fragments and Mysterium points that you can use to exchange for various goodies in the Mysterium shop. The shop refreshes every day and offers you a range of exclusive artifact schematics for a number of immortals, namely Barca, Zenobia, Tsin, Merlin and Hippolyta. It also offers a number of immortals fragments, teleports and Hearts of Norheim. My advice would be to save up your coins and spend them only on exclusive artifacts fragments for those immortals that you use in your main roster. On this note, I will be finishing this video that I hope explain to you the basics of the Mysterium as well as its advantages. Try not to skip a single Mysterium reset, as you will need those coins to exchange for exclusive artifact schematics that will in turn boost up your immortal's power significantly. Besides that, the Mysterium is fun and rewarding activity that doesn't take much of your time. I hope to see you again in the Infinity Kingdom. Bye bye!